Good morning if you're in the morning time zone. Good evening if you're in Europe or elsewhere, or afternoon. And Merry Christmas to those who celebrate Christmas or perhaps grew up celebrating Christmas and it's still a dear holiday because your family celebrates it and you meet with them. It is not a white Christmas in Wisconsin either, Kathleen. I invite everybody to share where they are. Hi, Sandy. My name is Christine Lustik, and Mark has asked me to lead your meditation this morning. So we'll kind of settle in and check in with each other here for a moment as people come on. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. As many of you know, I'm usually in Missoula, Montana, and currently for an extended time in Wisconsin with parents. There we go. We've got some sunny, some rain. It was 40 and rain here in Wisconsin 2 days ago. I was like, this is not Christmas. Some Hawaii. Beautiful. So wonderful to see the joy of everybody as they join in. The connection. If nothing else, this day is about connection. This time of year is about settling in, equaling our darkness and our light in some areas of the hemisphere. Hi, Marlia. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. As I've already mentioned, for some of us, this is Christmas Day and Merry Christmas. Whether it's because we have those beliefs or we grew up with those beliefs and they're dear to our family. For some, it's a day of birth and welcoming. For some, a day of glitter and connection and warmth and family. Lights. Wonderful. For all of us, it's the middle, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure if there's anybody from Australia on or the Southern Hemispheres, but for many of us, it's the season of winter and darkness. And we settle into that. Whatever you're celebrating, whether you are in the darkness of winter, we're celebrating the connection to ourselves, the internal turning. With the holidays and the many holidays that are being celebrated around the world during this month, when in all the different religions, we're celebrating connection to others and to a greater peace. And here in this meditation with Mark, we celebrate also that connection to the greater, to the nature, to the earth, to what's going on around us. So I invite people to just welcome wherever they're settling today, wherever that warmth is that's coming in. For all, whether it's the darkness or the holidays, this time of year can be joyful, it can be hard. So we recognize that in today's meditation, we're going to settle in to both. We're going to practice with a meditation that is a loving kindness meditation, but also tries to embrace the silence of this time of year, the stillness. We're going to celebrate that connection to both ourselves and others and the greater good around us. Wonderful. So lovely to see so many of you on this morning. Okay. So this morning I would like to read you a poem, and then we're just going to settle in quietly. Keep it pretty simple. Yes, beautiful, Linda. This poem, and I will put it in the chat, is called The Way It Is by Rosemary Watola Tromer. not only does it follow the theme, but you'll see when I put it in the chat that rosemary is spelled Rosemerry, which I thought was delightful for today. Rosemary. So the way it is, over and over we break open. We break and we break and we open. For a while, we try to fix the vessel, as if to be broken is bad. As if with glue and tape and a steady hand, we might bring things to perfect again. As if they were ever perfect. As if to be broken is not also perfect. As if to be open is not the path toward joy. The vase that's been shattered and cracked will never hold water. Eventually it will leak. And at some point, perhaps, we decide that we're done with picking our flowers anyway, and no longer need a place to contain them. We watch them grow just as wildflowers do, unfenced, unmanaged, blossoming only when they're ready. And my God, how beautiful they are amidst the mounting pile of shards. So as we enter our meditation today, I invite us to notice both the beauty and the imperfections around us today. We may notice that in nature, in our surroundings. I may notice that with the dog barking next door or the traffic flying by. We may notice that in our heart, both beauty and breaking at the same time. I invite us to begin to settle into today's meditation, allowing yourself to come into wherever you are, noticing first the external, taking in the imperfections and the beauty. You might even look around you if you're outside or near a window, whether sun or rain, taking in the possibility, what's there. Slowly beginning to come back and down, allowing yourself when it feels ready, when you feel like you have a good sense of your surroundings. And if it works for you to gently close your eyes, or you can just soften your gaze. Gently rolling the shoulders back and down and coming into your chosen posture for this meditation. And beginning to move from the external a little more inward, feeling the weight of our body right here. Noticing where we touch the floor or the furniture. Feeling the change in the body as we go from movement to stillness. Slowly beginning to connect the breath and the body. Settling in the light movement of the body as it expands and softens. And I invite you to take a few quiet moments just settling, noticing what feels comforting to you today. Is it the weight of your body right here? Is it the breath as it flows in and out? The sensation of cool air on the skin? Or even perhaps the comforting symphony of sound? As we move through today's meditation, there will be times we'll feel warmth, times when it's hard. We know we can always come back, returning to this body or breath or sense. I invite you to bring to mind yourself, to turn, if possible, not just to the physical self, but the sense of self. You may find that in your heart center, may even help to hold a hand there. Or you may just bring to mind a visual of yourself, perhaps outside, walking down a favorite path, gardening in the sun, doing something you love. We begin with this connection inside to ourselves, connection the dark encourages. Without any judgment, just noticing any warmth you do or don't feel. Having the intention, just the intention of connecting to yourself with kindness. It may be comforting to just silently repeat the phrases I say out loud. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with the ease of an open heart. may be best to find the wish for yourself you have. Maybe something like, may I love and accept myself. May I find gratitude or hope. I invite you to connect to the wish that feels best today. Taking some quiet time here, allowing yourself to just breathe that wish in and out with the breath and the body, settling and resettling over and over again in the heart center. You may be interrupted by emotion or sensation. Just acknowledge and connect. Gently return. It is challenging for so many of us to stay with ourselves, to wish ourselves kindness or care. But on this morning, I invite us to do so with as much gentleness as possible. Just practicing, noticing what's easy or hard, gently returning just to the intention, feeling some warmth in our heart towards ourselves. as we notice where we are and gently return. One more time. Connecting with intention to the wish we have for ourselves. And I invite us to gently return to this moment, to the weight of ourselves right here, the sounds, the breath. And next, I invite us to bring to mind a loved one or a small group of loved ones, perhaps that you won't see this season. Reminding ourselves of that connection that's always there, still in our heart for these people, even when we don't see them in person, even when there's pain involved, as there often is with loved ones. And I invite you to just imagine this person or small group in a favorite place, perhaps sitting around, just taking in each other, just with the intention of feeling any warmth that that memory, that vision or sense or feeling create. We all see things differently. Some of us will just sense our loved ones near us. Some will actually have a clear visual or just feel colors or anything. Whatever it is, just connecting to them through the heart, the knowledge that they're inside of us. Again, you may have a simple wish for them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you find some ease in life today. Or you may have another wish specific to that person or group. Again, I'm going to invite us to sit in stillness, just taking in that wish, breathing it in and out for that person. You may just hold the word in your heart, practicing the feeling of connection, even when it's not in person. We notice where we are. We might be elsewhere. We might be in a story about our loved ones. Or knowing that the world is wildflowers growing in between shards. We notice if we're focused on something other than the warmth of our loved ones. And with a light smile, a little direction, we gently return. Settling with any feeling of connection and warmth towards them. Grateful for their place in our life, now or even in the past. I'm going to invite us to slowly widening our web of connection on this earth to all beings. Moving out from our heart center to the people, beings in our neighborhood, the houses around us and ours. Out into our community, sensing or feeling or seeing whatever is strongest for you, this connection as it widens. To the humans, the animals, the birds and the fish. As we move beyond our community to our whole state or country, widening out beyond the oceans and around the earth into other countries in the world, continents. Holding this connection not only of humans and birds and animals and fish, but all the other things creating this world and this life, living, the trees and the flowers, the icebergs coming and going. Invite us to just breathe for a moment, feeling this connection, knowing we aren't alone. Knowing huge parts of the world aren't perfect, including our little part, and yet there's beauty in it. And on this day, you may settle in the heart center or just in the bigger feeling of connection. Wishing all beings safety and happiness. Hoping that all living things find some moments of ease today, some moments of connection. And of course, our connection to each other, our Sangha, spread all over the world. I invite us to take a few quiet moments just holding these wishes for all beings. This feeling of community. And again, if it's hard to feel it or sense it, knowing that that's normal, really normal. Just settling into whatever little intention you can have to feel it, to even just know it's there. Gently returning just to the feeling of this moment, where you are, weight of yourself right here, the breath as it flows in and out, and the gentle words of Rosemary, as if to be broken is not also perfect, as if to be open is not the path toward joy. I want to thank everybody for spending this beautiful morning with me. I can't think of a better way to start this day. Carol, please tell Rosemary that we love her poem, which I put in the chat right now. Again, I'm Christine. I thank you for coming and joining us. We will be continuing the morning meditations through the weekend and next week, so please continue to join us. And on this beautiful day of connection, however we're sensing it, have a beautiful day. And if you need to come, if you would like to come on and say hi and hear each other's voices, please feel free to do so or type so in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to one and all.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you, Christine.
It was
You're welcome.
lovely, Christine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Best wishes to everyone, and thank you.
Best wishes, Richard.
Virtual hugs everywhere.
Yes, exactly. Kelly's reminding me we can go like this on Zoom and feel like we're hugging each other.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Melly